Okay guys, so plastic welder heated up. She's ready to rock and roll here. And yeah, pretty simple. I mean, all you gotta do is feed this stick down through your iron as you're going over the weld. So let me fill her up. I like to overfill it and then spread it out over top of the repair area. Something like that. And then I just use my iron and push it down in and flatten it out. The other thing I did here is I took 80 grit on my DA and I roughed up the area around where I'm going to be welding. That way when I spread out this plastic like I'm doing right now, it has something to adhere to. Plus I'm using the iron to kind of melt it all in together. But yeah, there's nothing really pretty about plastic welding. I mean, you just smash her in there and melt her in there. And if you want her to look real pretty on the front side, of course you're going to have to grind it and sand her smooth and hit it with some primer. But I'm going to put some more filler rod in here because, I don't know, I'd rather be safe or have too much than not enough. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. And this bumper cover likes to move all around all over the place. But I'm just trying to melt her in there and get her filled up. Once that stick gets so short, like that, you can't really do much with it. Ow! And then just smooth her out. There you go. Little plastic welding 101 for you guys. And it's always important when you're done using something, you make sure you clean it out. So I have a little finish nail here that came with it. Actually, it fits in there. And you gotta push the excess out. You gotta make sure you take good care of your equipment, and your equipment will take good care of you. I like to keep my shit pretty clean. But yeah. There you go guys, little plastic welding 101. I'll turn this cover over for you guys so you can see the outside of it. As you can see there, if my camera doesn't go blurry on me, which it does, it filled in that hole nice and level. I'm happy with that, and that's pretty cool. And what I want to do now is I want to fill in this gouge right here with some plastic weld also. So we'll get some of that in there. Make sure you guys can see what it is that I'm doing. Oh yeah. Same thing as on the back side, just trying to fill the crack in. and then I smooth her out. Pretty simple process. You could probably do this with a soldering iron. It's just nice having a flat iron head on it to actually smooth out your repair. Yep. I got that gouge pretty well full. Try to get some of this extra off of here. A little dab right there. Ouch. So there you go, guys. I got my little area pretty well filled in, and not looking too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool down. I'm going to hit this probably with just my DA and some 80 grit because it's not that thick. And I'm going to work this flat. And I'll put a little bit of glaze over this area. And I got that little area on the other side there where I'm going to put some glaze in. So just want to show you guys that. And yeah, I guess I'll show you when I get some glaze on ready for primer. Okay guys, there she is. I got her all feathered out. I went over it quick with 320. I got my filler in there. Got her feathered out. Some more filler in there. Yes sir, got it ready for primer. So I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to mix up my primer and shit. And get her all ready. So I'll show you when the primer's on there. Holy shit, it's a miracle. Look at that. I'm all done painting and priming, and the workbench is still fucking clean. Holy shit. But anyway, I got my bumper and primer. I was gonna prime the whole thing, but I decided not to. I decided just to prime where I needed to, which is pretty damn near the whole fucking thing. So I might as well just prime the whole thing. But I wanted to make sure I used my primer on the areas I needed to use my primer. So you guys remember where I had the mud? Got a little sagger there in my primer, trying to put it on too heavy too quick. Oh well, it'll block out. But you guys remember where my repair areas were. See if I can put some light on the subject. Looks good. We're just gonna block my primer out tomorrow. Put it out in the sun tomorrow, let her bake, and then I'm going to block her out. And yeah, and she should be good to go there. Block her out. My buddy will come over tomorrow evening and shoot her. Got some black over here. Just shop line base coat. And yeah, we'll get her done. I think we're going to use that TransStar Clear on it because we have it, it's cheap, it dries real quick, and I like to use the 660 for, he likes to use the 660 for burning in spot jobs. So we got the TransStar. But I got some base coat here for Sean's Hoopty. Oh yeah. He got a used hatch for it that's red, and he's sick and tired of it being fucking red. But the holes that were in the trunk lid for the fucking spoiler don't match up with the holes that he had for his spoiler, so he just wants to fill the shit in with Duraglass and drill holes for a new spoiler, and he wants to make it regular color instead of red. And his reasoning on that is because once everyone sees his car with a red trunk lid on it, everyone will know who it is before he gets there, you know what I mean? So I don't know, he wants his car to be nonchalant and look decent. So we're going to be filling rust holes, I would imagine, with a bunch of Duraglass, probably spray foam too, and shooting some base over and some cheap clear. I don't give a fuck, that thing's a rust turd, but he just wants it all one color, so cool, I don't give a shit. I'll try to teach him how to do some body work on it, I guess. But yeah, she's in primer, I'm all done, so I'll turn you guys on tomorrow.